Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Okay, so I want to show you what these tools here do. Okay, so okay, so I can be able to go and show you guys what I'm talking about. So what these tools here, all of them like this, what they do, and then some basic shortcuts in Adobe Premiere Pro. So I'm going to be showing you what these tools do and some basic shortcuts. Okay, so now let's import a clip into our sequence. Okay, now so we have a clip now. So in the next tutorial, we're going to be going into all these places, like all these places, how you can work with them, all these places. So we're going to be doing like a basic editing in the next tutorial, but I want to show you guys, I want to get you familiar with the tools, okay, so that we are editing and we are going forward, everything will look easy for us to do. Okay, so now we have a clip over here. Okay, so now this selection tool is used to select the clip. As you can see, it's just like an arrow. Okay, let me click here now. As you can see, it's no longer an arrow. Okay, now the selection tool is just like an arrow, just used to select. Okay, just select. That's all it does. Select. It's just used to play. As you can see, the video is now playing. So it's used to play, it's used to select, it's used to drag, just double click and drag, double click and drag. It's also used to cut or trim your video, in a way. For example, when you put it towards the end of the video, I want to trim it to the left side, so just double click and then trim, and boom, it's trimmed. Now if I want to trim it to the right hand side, like to the outside, just bring it to the edge. As you can see that the arrow side was towards the left before, and now it's towards the right. Let me just show you that. Focus on this place right now. Okay, focus on this place. Okay, focus on this place right now. Now see the arrow side here is on the left. Okay, it's going to the left side, like this side. Okay, now this, if you put it at the very edge, is now at the right side. Okay, so that's what I meant. So now when you put it on the right side, you can trim it back out. As you can see, the video is now complete again. Okay, so again, this selection tool is used to hold your clip. Okay, now let's duplicate this one now. Sorry, so just double click and hold your Alt key, then bring it up, and then it's duplicated. Okay, I will go through that again for the duplicate. Okay, so now it's used to, this arrow key is used to just hold a particular template or a particular video. It's used to play a video. Okay, it's used to play a video. It's also used to drag this timeline, this playhead that is showing that it's playing. It's used to drag it also. Then it's used for trimming it, trimming your video to the right, trimming your video to the left. Okay, so you might want to be trying it before you watch the next tutorial. I expect you to actually be on like your Adobe right now, so you can also be trying it along with me. Okay, so now that's all with the selection tool. Now this other tool, it says track select forward tool. Now let's separate these two videos a bit, just a bit. Now let's click. Now if you come to this tiny triangle here, let me show what I'm talking about. This tiny triangle, you see the selection tool does not have it, but this track forward tool has it, and this one also has it. Okay, so now when you click on this tiny arrow here, it shows like kind of like a drop. Okay, so if you hold this, I want to bring this triangle like I said down, just click and hold on it, then right click and put it down. Like, okay, let me explain that again. If you want to bring the drop down of this particular one, this triangle, if you want to bring the menu from it down, click on it when it shows blue, right? Now with your hand that you used on your cursor to move your cursor, hold it down. That's one. Then two, your left click, hold it down. Okay, don't just click it once. Put your hand on the mouse pad or this cursor stuff on the laptop. Put your hand on it, hold it down. Then left click to hold it down. Okay, let me do it again. Hold it down, then left click, hold it down, and until you bring it. If you just click on it and click on it, it won't do anything. We have to hold the both of them down. Your finger first, then the right click next, and you bring it down. Now as you can see, this one says track select forward to and track select backward to. Okay, yeah, selection to. Now this track select forward. Now when you hold it on your timeline, when you take it to your timeline, like you are taking your selection to your timeline, just click on it and just take it to your timeline. It's going to show two arrows, right? Now when you double click and move, all the videos that you might possibly have will move at the same time. Okay, as you can see that both videos have moved at the same time. Let me duplicate one more video. Okay, so let me click this one, just this one. Then okay, sorry. So now I've duplicated one video, right? Yes, so I've duplicated one video. Now let's bring this again. Now I see the three of them are the ones moving now. The three of them are the ones moving. Okay, the three of them are the ones moving now. So now let me explain it better. Now let me delete just one video from it. Okay, so now let's bring this one back. Okay, so now when you have this one here and then you click on it, just one click, as you can see that the both of them have been highlighted. Let me go back to selection tool. Now see, none of them have been highlighted. Now that white border that is always there, for example, now this white border here, I hope you can see what I'm talking about. This white border. Okay, so now let's just click anywhere on the timeline. As you can see, there is no border anymore, right? No border anymore there. Sorry.
What we do here is
Let's
go
clean
back,
this
back,
up.
back, 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 back.
Okay, I'm back. So now, as you can see that there's no border here right now, right? No border here at all. Okay. So now, when you let's bring this one back. Okay. Now, no border is there. Let's hold this down. Now, when you bring it here on the first timeline, and then you just one click, you select all of them. What you're telling me is that select this one that I'm putting you that you're on, and then the ones in front of it too. So all of the ones are in forward of it, like forward, going forward, are all selected. Okay. Now, when you click, now when you don't put it on this one and you put it in the middle here, like it's not on this one at all, then you put it here, then you click. You're telling him that don't click this one. Everything else that is forward or like after it, then click it. Okay. So now let's check the click backward too. Track backward. Now let's click this one. As you can see, now that it's backward, I'm telling you that everything here, don't click on it, but click on this one that is like behind it or something like that. Okay, so now that's what the selection, the track forward tool does. Now this one says the ripple edit tool. Okay, so now let's join these videos together, right? Okay, so now when you trim a video with this selection tool, then you trim it. As you can hear, there's a space here. You can click the space and delete it. Just press delete on your keyboard and it's deleted. Okay, just click on it on the empty space. It's going to turn white. press delete on your keyboard and it's deleted, right? Now, what this ripple edit does is that, okay, let me just space everything. Okay, so now you're telling me that cut this place off. Sorry. When you have your selection tool, as you can see that this one is red, right? This one is red, I used to trim it. Now this one that is red, I used to trim it. It gives space, right? Now what the ripple tool does is that when you click on the ripple tool and then you bring it, as you can see that this one is yellow. Okay, it's no longer red, it's not yellow. Now when you trim it, it doesn't give any space in between, it just deletes it automatically. Okay, just let me do that again. As you can see, I'm trying to trim it now. Normally it's going to leave a space, or it's not going to leave a space, you're just going to close it automatically. So that's all the ripple tool does. Okay, it's just like the selection tool for trimming, but this one you don't need to press delete key on your keyboard, it's going to delete the space for you automatically. So now let's go to the razor tool. I personally like this tool a lot. So now let's say that you have a clip right now, and then you say you want to divide the clip. Maybe like you want to cut some parts and you want to delete some parts. Okay, let's say that. Let's go to selection tool now, and then let's bring this here. Let's say that you want from this place to this place. I hope you can see my arrow, from this place to this place, to be like you don't want these parts at all. Sure. Like you don't want these parts at all. Okay, so what you're going to do is that you're going to take your razor tool, and then where it is, just cut it one tap, and then you select it, and then you delete it, and that's all. So that's what the razor tool does. Just help you to cut your videos. You might say you want to cut this place, and then you want to, let's say, move it, then maybe bring another video and put it in between, something like that. As you can see, you can move them anywhere. Okay, once you've cut them, you can say, okay, in between this place I want to add another footage or something like that. So that's what the razor tool is used for. Let's go back. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so that's what the razor tool is used for. Then this slip tool, I don't advise you to use it. It's, will I say, weird or confusing. Let me just show you what I mean. Do you see that? It like changes the time of like the footage, where you can like delete something, but at the same time it doesn't change the duration of the entire footage. Like, it's a very weird tool. But if you want to know about it, maybe you should search about it. But like as I see, like, just see, it's showing different timing. Just look at this source monitor here. Sorry, the program is showing different timing. Okay, so just like a very weird tool. I don't know, I don't like it at all. I don't use it at all. As in, like, since I've been using Premiere Pro, I've never touched it. It's just such a weird tool. So like we have a pen tool. So just like we'll go into this one later. Okay, so then we have a hand tool. Sorry. So then we have a hand tool. Let's go back to selection. Then let's select the hand tool. Okay. Now this hand tool, when we look through the interface tool, which is the next tutorial, you will understand better what I'm talking about. Now let's bring this one to 100%. As you can see, that this screen is like wider, like a lot wider. Okay. Like this screen is a lot wider now. So what this hand tool does is that, okay, so now I want to see the head of the man. I will take the hand tool and I'll bring it down. Or like I want to see what he's doing with his hands. So like the hand just helps you to move when you have like a very wide, or like a very wide, that's the word to use, a wide interface, something like that. It just helps you to move it. and then this text tool. So let's bring it back to the normal one, fit. This text just helps you to text, like double click on it and then you're texting. Hi, my name is Precious. Okay, so we'll go into all these tools later. Then you can just say you want to select that and then bring it somewhere here. Okay, you can also even reduce it. So like this text tool is like a very important tool. You will use it. In fact, if you like don't like writing, you will still use it. Okay, so like it's a very important tool. So yeah, we'll go into all these tools more and more. You're going to see how we're going to be using them more and more. So now what I want to do now is let me walk you through the shortcuts. Okay, the shortcuts of Adobe Premiere Pro. So like now you have this timeline, right? You have this timeline here, this bulky timeline here. Now let's say you are here and you want to go to the beginning and you don't want to start dragging and dragging, especially if you have like a very long video. For example, now the tutorial videos that I've been sending now, they're like 8 minutes plus. Imagine I'm not somewhere within 5 minutes. I can't be dragging and be coming, see I want to come to the beginning to come and edit something. So let's say I'm somewhere here now. Once this blue line is showing on your timeline, this blue line, you see the blue line now. So now just click the timeline and see the blue line outside my red border. So now once it's showing on your timeline, sorry about that, I want to erase this thing. Tired. So now once this blue line is showing on your timeline, what you do next is that if you want to go to the beginning of the video, just click on your keyboard, Shift then I, hold down the Shift and click on I, like letter I on your keyboard. Okay, and as you can see, it's taken to the beginning already. So now let's go back. It's somewhere here, Shift I, and then you're back to the beginning. Now if you want to come to the ending of the video, like to the end of the video, for example, if you have like a long minute project and you're in the middle, as you can see that this thing, now when you have this, don't worry, you will understand better when I'm showing you the interface. Okay, let me just make it bigger. Okay, now I see that just one video now has been expanded compared to what you had before, where we could have just easily edited everything from here. Now this one video now has been expanded. Now let's say that I'm not somewhere here. Now if I want to go back to the beginning, as you can see, I'm still dragging. I'm not even in the beginning yet. I'm still dragging. So now with the help of the Shift I tool, you can easily go back to the beginning. So I Shift I, and I'm back to the beginning. Now if I want to go back to the end, I can't just start to say I want to be dragging it. When will I get to the end? Okay, so this one is for big projects, because this one is a very short minute video, that's why. So now if I want to go back to the end, just click on Shift O for end, and then I for beginning. Okay, O for end, I for beginning. Shift O for end, Shift I for beginning. Okay, so let me just quickly come here to the source. I won't have to come back here. So now let's double click on this. Don't worry, you will understand this when I'm showing the next tutorial. It also works for this place. Now when you see you're somewhere like here or your source monitor, Shift I, and then you go back to the beginning, Shift O, and then you go back to the end. How I got this place is when you double click your video. Just double click it and come here. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you the how to do that and just the general interface generally. I just want to get you familiar with the tools, that's why. Okay, so for all these tools here, the shortcuts are for the selection. When you put your mouse on it, the letters in the brackets are the shortcuts. V for selection, A for track select forward, B for ripple tool, C for razor tool, V for slip tool, which I don't advise you to use, P for pen, H for hand, and T for type tool. Okay, you just go through it, and then so V, so let's say I'm somewhere here now in the pen tool, and I want to go back to selection tool. I don't want to start using my cursor to go back. Just click on V. I want to go back to my hand tool H, to my pen tool P, to my text tool T. Okay, to my to my eraser tool C, my ripple tool B. Okay, so that's how to do it now. So I said I was going to tell you how you can duplicate a video. Now, when you have your video, just click on it. For example, now nothing is being clicked here. There is no video that is like I'm laying emphasis on here. Just click on it, then Alt on my keyboard, Alt, Alt. Then I just drag it to anywhere I want. Sorry, Alt, and then I drag it anywhere I want. Oh, okay. Just click on it, press your Alt, then drag it and press your Alt. Sorry about that. Alt. Okay, so just click on the video. Sorry about that. I'm just tired recently. Just press and hold your Alt. Then don't leave it. Then click and drag. Okay, don't leave your Alt until you drop the video. Okay, so let's do that again. Delete. Let's do that again. Delete. Okay. So now click on your video, right? Press and hold your Alt down. Don't move your hand on it. Now drag and drop, still holding your Alt until you drop the video. Do not release your Alt key. So let's do that again. Hold it. Please be doing it with me. Then press and hold down your Alt. Then click and drag. Then drop with your Alt still pressed. Okay, so then that's how you duplicate your videos. And then that's everything about the shortcuts and the tools of Adobe Premiere Pro. So we're going to be the next tutorial, we're going to be looking at the interface, okay? Just the general interface, what this place does, what this place does, what this place does, and what this place does in Adobe Premiere Pro. Then after that, we are going into basic editing, just everything editing from there. Okay, so I want you to take this step by step and slow. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Bye.